By the way, everybody, we is live.
By the way, everybody, we is okay. We is capital L, capital I, capital V, capital E. We is ladies and gentlemen. And it is good to be live. It is good to be alive. And I'm happy to be here today.
I've been waiting for this, and I want to say the long-awaited unboxing. Well, there's a couple of problems with that. First of all, it's not in a box. It's in this package. And the other thing is, it's not really that long. It's only been just about a week or 10 days at most and everything. And this is it, folks. This is the Aydin Native American Indian styled blanket. And it said that in the item description. It was classified as a Native American Indian design and hand woven. And we're going to open this in just a minute. I wanted to show you this blanket, which I got in New York City. I got this free. You know, in my building, people will throw things out or they will give them away. And this blanket was given away. You know, there was an area in my building where people would put things if they want to give them away. And somebody didn't want this blanket anymore, and I washed it and made sure it was all clean, and to the point where I wouldn't be paranoid about using it. And this was a long time ago, my friends. This was over 10 years ago that I got this blanket. And I always wanted a blanket that had a Native American Indian design to it. And I don't mean those thin ones, you know, those ones that you can get at different Native American Indian shops that it's woven together, but it's really thin. This is a thick blanket. And let's see, the tag's right here. Can I read it? Okay, this says manufactured exclusively for Crown Crafts. Made in Yugoslavia. All right, so it's made in Yugoslavia. And I'm just going to try to open this up. Let me open this first. I'll open my can of lemon lime Waterloo, which I do for either this or Polar. I do this for every unboxing because this is my drink. Ah! Love that sound. I'm a sober man now. I gave up on all wine and whiskey and beer and all of that, and I don't get high anymore. I don't smoke weed anymore. I quit smoking cigarettes, and I'm a vegetarian. And so this is my beer right here. So a toast to unboxing videos, even though it's not in a box. A toast to the very popular Native American Indian design, and to you for sharing this time with me. Cheers. This stuff has a kick to it.
This stuff has a kick to it.
Anyway, let me put this over here for the moment. And let me just put this down here with this just for a moment, because I want to open this up and show you what the original blanket looks like. This is I sleep with this every night. This is my blanket. And it's actually, that's the underside. This kind of has a front and a back to it. And that's what it looks like. And I just love it. It's detailed. There's a lot of detail in how this is made. And I'm guessing this was not hand woven. which is what the new blanket claims to be. I bought it from Wayfair, and Wayfair says the blanket that we're about to open is hand woven. So let me now just come over here and fold this back up real quick. I love this thing. I used it in New York City and now here out in Ohio. I think it's one of my favorite blankets. And by the way, the other reason why I bought this blanket, well, first of all, I bought it because this blanket isn't enough. It's mid-November right now, and it's getting cold. And I'm caretaker to my mother, who's an elderly lady, and I'm sleeping in the basement, and it gets cold down here at night. And this one blanket isn't enough. And the other thing is, last year and the year before that, this red blanket here, that's the one that I was using on top of this blanket. And this thing, this red thing, it's just too big. You get lost in it. So this blanket is supposed to be full-sized for a full-size mattress, and I believe that's what this is. So enough jabbering. Jabber, 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 jabber.
Enough jabbering.
Jabber, 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 jabber.
Let's go ahead and do this.
Ordinarily, I would use my trusty buck knife, but I want to be careful not to damage this thing as I open it. Okay. And right off the bat, we have a FedEx envelope. Okay. So let's come to this end here and do the same thing very carefully. Very careful to not damage the new item, which you saw the pictures of. I think it's going to look really nice, and I can already tell that it's looking just like the pictures. Let me just cut through here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. This is it, guys. It says Aydin Blanket, and we took a look at that in the intro to this video, what that name means. Intelligent, fire, enlightened, and perhaps that's what this design is intended to celebrate. Enlightenment, intelligence, and, you know, fire is life-giving, because without the sun, we wouldn't even be here. So that's a nice little tag. And here is the blanket. And you know what? I can tell that there's a thickness to it, which is good because it'll help insulate heat throughout the winter. And wow. I'm a little speechless because it looks so nice. And the thing of it is as I touch this, it's very comfortable. Now, it said it was two-sided. Here's something odd. I thought it would look the same on both sides. You see that? And then when you flip it over, it's like a positive and negative version of a photograph. But I guess it is two-sided. You know, maybe it turns out that way, one for the summer, a summer look to it, and then you flip it over to the darker side for the winter look. I thought it was going to look like this on both sides, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I can tell by the feel. This is really comfortable. Just a nice blanket. And it's going to be very comfortable I'm going to start with using this tonight. No kidding. Because we just had our first snow of the season yesterday and the day before. Light snow, and the temperature dropped. And it's supposed to stay like that. And wow. It smells new. It has that new smell to it. But the detail on this is precise. Let me bring the camera over here and show you what we're looking at here. I'll show you how precise the detail is on this. See that? And when you look at it, it's just very exacting. It's not a sloppy, shoddy job. This is a very nice blanket, and I'm kind of surprised it didn't cost more than what I paid for it, which was just under 60 bucks. And I'm pretty impressed with it, my friends. I think it looks really very nice. And I didn't think to do this a year or two ago. I got a hold of that big red thing and just used that last year and the year before. This thing here. And it would just leave little bits of red kind of fuzz all over everything. And then later on I had gotten the idea to build this area in the garage as sort of a studio. And I said, well, you know what, this would make a good table covering to do guitar unboxings on. And then when it came to this blanket, I said, oh, you know what, just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and do an unboxing, which isn't an unboxing, it's an unwrapping of this blanket, and I'm so happy. So this was my first purchase from Wayfair, and Wayfair is not paying me to plug them in any way. I only say where I got it from in case you like this and you wanted to go see. They have a lot of other blankets, you know, but I just wanted to say if you like this sort of thing, that's where I got it from, and you could conceivably go there and find one of these or some other type of Native American Indian design blanket. And so, wow, I'm blown away. It'll be a number of hours before I lay down to go to sleep tonight, but I'm looking forward to it. This is soft and comfortable, and I just love it. I love it. The two blankets together are going to be nice and warm throughout the winter. And so that's it, my friends. The furnace just kicked on, so it's making a little noise in the background. But anyway, as I say at the end of each one of these videos, that's all, folks.
That's all, folks.